What's up, everybody? Sam Dog, the infamous 253, coming at you guys with Dallas Stewart on the speakerphone. Like I said, we were gonna do this today instead of last night. So yeah, Seahawks end up falling again, falling to 3-3 on the season, losing to San Francisco again for the sixth straight time, 36-24. Another rough outing again. Promising first drive ended by on the first drive, Gino tried getting a little too greedy and threw an interception in the red zone. Was that play going to Tyler Lockett on that play last night?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's like we had a promising good first drive and then just we got too greedy on that one. I really don't know what the heck Gino was really thinking on that throw though too, but yeah, this season is starting to show us, truly what we are on this development year and a lot of things we could take away from last night is that I'm still seeing the same weaknesses as we've seen in prior years. That our biggest weaknesses are still on the trenches, and we got no pressure whatsoever on Brock Purdy. Once again, we will not beat Brock Purdy unless we are able to get pressure on him, and that's where we still have to build more on the pass rush. I mean, granted, we have injuries, but I mean, even injuries or not, we still got a long way to go before we're able to get back up to competing with them. And I know Arizona and the Rams somehow were able to beat them, but it just shows we're still going through the developmental phase and the growing pains. But there's still weaknesses that we got to fix on this team. That's all, and that's the honest to God truth is that we still got to fix the O line and the freaking pass rush. It still needs work.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, just too many mental mistakes last night.
Yeah, and yeah, especially the two interceptions that Gino threw, especially the one late in the game. We had a chance to go down on
Yeah,
that
that
drive.
was the backbreaker.
Yeah, that second one was the backbreaker, but we also can't forget Lavishka Chenault trying. But he should have taken a knee in the end zone when he tried taking off that kickoff return. I know he returned 197 yards for a touchdown, the second kickoff return under the new kickoff format for a touchdown this season, which fact is both of the only touchdowns taken back on that new kickoff rule were both done by NFC West teams because DJ Dallas did it with the Cardinals week one, and then Lavishka Chenault did it last night for us, which
Oh,
gave
no, I
us a.
think it was Damon Williams that took it out of the end zone and got tackled at like the 10-yard line.
Well, I'm talking about returning it successfully for a touchdown.
Oh, well, yeah, and he fumbled. What was it, a punt?
Well, it wasn't a punt. He fumbled on a kickoff.
Kickoff, yeah.
Yeah, after I think we gave up I think it was after the bomb that they hit to Debo Samuel, but Julian Love whiffed so badly on that play. He should have been playing.
He had a bad night.
He should have been trying to go for the tackle on Debo, or on. He should have tried going for the tackle on Debo when he caught that one. I cannot
And
believe that.
then he got beat by Kittle on that touchdown to pretty much put it out of reach.
Yeah, way before we got the touchdown to Tyler Lockett, and then on that first play that they got the ball, they got that long 90 some odd yard run before they.
Yeah, the 76-yard run
70
was just ridiculous.
Yeah, it still shows just how much we need to build up on the D lines because not being able to stop the run and not getting any pressure on Purdy, which of course they cashed that in with the dagger with the Kyle Juszczyk touchdown.
Yeah, and the schedule doesn't get any easier.
Yeah, we play Atlanta next week, so back to the drawing board on that. We'll see when we get Byron Murphy back.
And then Buffalo, these next 2 weeks are
They're brutal.
tough. That's why that Giants loss is even more frustrating.
It is. It is. It really. That's what makes it even more frustrating because of how brutal the rest of the
4-2
schedule
would
is.
sound a lot better than 3-3. You'd still be in first place.
Yeah, but it is what it is, and the truth be told, we still have a lot to build in the coming seasons, especially on the trenches. I mean, so that way we don't have to bring back frickin' old man Jason Peters, who will probably be activated off the practice squad because of how bad Stone Forsythe is. And Anthony Bradford ain't even better. I mean, geez, Anthony Bradford can't even think about how many times he got beat on pressures that Nick Bosa was getting a lot of pressure. I don't remember seeing Gino take a sack, but how much of
I
her?
think he got sacked. I think he got sacked once.
Yeah, I didn't remember seeing him take a sack. I just remember seeing him throw one where he took hit, but when from either
He was under constant pressure all night,
yeah,
though.
and that's why I've been saying we need to get the frickin' get the freaking O line fixed in the coming years. Still, it's still an ongoing issue.
Yeah, and the run game is non-existent.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, and I laugh at the fact that there are fans already giving up on Mike McDonald. I mean, seriously, I mean, look at the example. I mean, for coaches in the first couple of years before they got a winning record or before getting their feet truly into the ground. I mean, Kyle Shanahan inherited a shitty 49er team when he got there in 2017 after coming from Atlanta after blowing the Super Bowl with Atlanta. I mean, and it took him like 3 seasons to get a winning record in that time when he first got there. I mean, same with Dan Campbell in Detroit. I mean, seriously. We gotta at least see where it goes in the few years for see how well Mike McDonald can get his footing in the ground and see how well he and John Schneider needs to spend some money. It also shows John Schneider needs to spend more money in the offseason, be aggressive in building on the trenches. He needs to do a lot better spending some money. No offense, but John Schneider kind of can take some blame as well for how bad we've been, being cheap with some of these pickups and free agencies. We gotta be more aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yep, 3-0 start turned to 3-3 through 6 weeks, and yep, let the developmental season continue, and we'll just see where it goes from there. But it was a rough night. I mean, I liked seeing how we tried to almost nearly come back, but when we lost the Giants game,
The hole was too big.
yeah, the hole was just too big, and that's why I said after the Giants lost that my confidence level was not so high on this game.
And the 49ers played as the more desperate team. They
did.
They couldn't afford to lose this game.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, that's all I wanted to get at really quick on this on recapping last night. So drop your thoughts down below, and we'll catch you next time. Go Hawks, and see you for Red Zone on Sunday.